This is about the changes on I-84 in the past and might be fixable. The highway runs from Dunmore, Pennsylvania, and ends in Sturbridge, MA. The highway is 232 miles in length, and has a mixmaster in Waterbury, CT. Here are the changes. Let's go. Starting in 2007 to 2008, the interior of the Danbury Fair Mall was completed and it is a brown and white color. An Ollie's Bargain Outlet opened in Middletown, New York. Heading into 2009 to 2010, the Walmart in Matamoros, Pennsylvania was redone, and a parking lot was redone before Walmart heading east. Walgreens built and opened stores in Montgomery and Newburgh, which was good. In 2011, the two gas stations, which one between the diner and Burger King became a Curaleaf store, and one between two plaza became a car wash. Jumping to 2014, the trees between Reedville Drive and I-84 in Waterbury were taken down due to start of construction of I-84. In 2015, the Sears at the Danbury Fair Mall was downsized, and making way for a Primark which opened in 2015, which the Sears store is only on lower level. In 2016, the power plant started construction between exits 2 and 3 in Middletown, New York. The Gulf gas station was demolished due to construction of Reedville Drive, and began construction on Route 84. An Ollie's Bargain Outlet opened on Broad Street in Manchester, CT, which was good, and Frank Pepe opened on Reedville Drive in Waterbury, which was also good, and the Price Chopper in Newburgh became Market 32. In 2017, the interior of the Danbury Fair Mall was repainted once again. Sears closed at the Crystal Run Mall, which was sad. The power plant was completed between exits 2 and 3 in Middletown, and still operating as of 2016. Popeyes came to Matamoros at exit 53 in Pennsylvania, off I-84. And construction started on the Beacon Bridge. In 2018, Toys R Us and Babies closed stores in Waterbury and Danbury. Sears closed down at Brass Mill Mall in 2018, which is sad. And the Bon Ton closed down at Newburgh Mall, which they went bankrupt. The McDonald's on Main Street in New Britain got remodeled, which brings new interior and play place. Somehow in 2018, Kiko Milano closed down at Danbury Fair Mall, which is sad to see. New exit numbers announced in New York in November 2018, and the Kmart in Matamoros, Pennsylvania closed in December 2018, and the 6-lane widening project was completed in Waterbury back in December 2018, as well. In 2019, Rite Aid closed down on Newburgh at exit 10 near the Big Lots Plaza, which will later become Family Dollar. Forever 21 closed down at the Danbury Fair Mall too. Burger King came to exit 3, off I-84 in Middletown, New York. Dick's Sporting Goods took the old Toys R Us space back in May 2019. In April 2019, Friendly's is closing up shop on Reedville Drive in Waterbury, CT, which laid vacant for a few years, which is very sad for the city. In June, however, the McDonald's in the same street in Waterbury got rid of their play place and remodeled their store on Reedville Drive just off I-84 at exit 25 in Connecticut. That was sad, which reopened in July 2019. However, in July 2019, the McDonald's on North Plank Road in Newburgh off exit 10 near the Mid-Valley Mall also got rid of their play place, which the whole building was demolished in April 2019, and rebuilt it and reopened in August 2019, making I-84 a forlorn highway with nothing to do. Here, the June to August change is posted here. I have something to mention because this McDonald's that I like on Reedville Drive in Waterbury CT got rid of the play place. I was super disappointed, and this happened not too long ago. Also happened to Newburgh, nigh I-84 at exit 10 in New York. Same thing to Reedville Drive location in Waterbury CT, but rebuilt the whole restaurant. This McDonald's in Newburgh nigh was a hit on Plank Road off exit 10 at I-84. That happened due to landlord raising rent, I believe. And Citgo on the same street became BP in December 2019, which the roof was repainted from red to green. In 2020, the toll was removed back in June of that year, which is good. Sadly, Sears at the Danbury Fair Mall has unfortunate closed permanently, and Lord & Taylor closed at the Danbury Fair Mall too. Joanne Fabrics closed on Walcott Street in Waterbury, which was sad, and Modell's as well. The exit numbers on I-84 in New York started renumbering in fall 2020. ShopRite closed on North Plank Road in Newburgh back in 2020, which was sad. The McDonald's on SE Road was on fire, and was demolished and rebuilt, which did the same thing to the location on Main Street in New Britain, surprisingly. In 2021, Macy's is closing their store at Brass Mill Mall in Waterbury, which only leads JCPenney, Burlington, and Regal as the mall's anchors. Taco Bell came on Reedville Drive in Waterbury, CT, which was a good sign for Waterbury. The Beacon Bridge was completed between exits 10 between 2016 to 2021. Royal Buffet closed down on Walcott Street in Waterbury. The McDonald's in Southington got rid of their play place on Queen Street, off exit 32 in Connecticut. Ready Coffee was added on North Plank Road in Newburgh, which will neighbor McDonald's next door. Was later announced that Starbucks is coming on Reedville Drive in Waterbury, demolishing the old Friendly's building and build a new building there. ShopRite opened in the old Kmart space in Matamoros back in late 2021. In 2022, was announced that Target is coming to the Danbury Fair Mall, occupying the old Sears, which the store will be 126,000 square feet. Also, the Regal Cinemas closed at Brass Mill in September 2022, which only leaves JCPenney and Burlington as the anchors of the mall. Sears closed down at Newburgh Mall in Newburgh, which was the last Sears in New York, as the mall is being redeveloped. Starbucks opened on Reedville Drive in Waterbury, which opened back in summer 2022. Ocean State Job Lot opened in Newburgh at Exit 10, taking the old ShopRite space on North Plank Road, and ShopRite on Walcott Street in Waterbury was closing down and shuttered in late 2022. Royal Guard Fish and Chip is still open in Danbury on Main Street. Surprisingly, the Mixmaster and the Viaduct started construction in November 2022 in Waterbury, which will be easier to Route 8 in Connecticut. In 2023, the bridge before Exit 4 in Pennsylvania will be competitive somehow soon. Round 1 is coming to the old Forever 21 space at Danbury Fair Mall in Connecticut. Bed Bath & Beyond closed the stores in Southington and Manchester and possibly Danbury and Waterbury. Looks like industrial buildings are coming to the highway, like they built one off the Montgomery exit, which is complete at Exit 5, and there are changes in the future. Brass Mill Mall in 2023, which the mall may close and get redeveloped by the current owner, which is Cohan Retail Investment Group. The road is being widened on the Mixmaster in Waterbury and closed off exits. I-84 streetlights might be purple at night while on. AutoZone came on Reedville Drive next to Taco Bell in Waterbury, which was good, and the Lombard Plaza sign was changed. Burger King came to Walcott Street in Waterbury, which opened in early 2023 in Waterbury. Ollie's Bargain Outlet has lost their lease on Walcott Street in Waterbury and closing their store on March 19, and other shops closed there too. Construction began at Exit 11 in Newtown, CT on I-84, which supposed to start on the 2000s, and it's finally happening. And the highway might get the digital speed limit signs like I-81 in Pennsylvania. In 2024, Target and Round 1 officially opened at the Danbury Fair Mall in Danbury. Big Lots closed on North Plank Road in Newburgh, which there's plans to relocate to another plaza in Newburgh. Apple Cinemas opened in the old Regal Cinemas at the Brass Mill Mall in Waterbury, CT, which they would relocate from Walcott Street to the mall. And the Macy's at the Brass Mill Mall in Waterbury will be redeveloped. Stop and Shop would relocate across the street to the old ShopRite space on Walcott Street, and PetSmart would open, and TJ Maxx would relocate their Waterbury store to Walcott Street. The old Stop and Shop space might become Ollie's Bargain Outlet, which might be a fit. Crumble Cookies is opening stores in Connecticut like in Danbury, Newington, and Avon, and more cities soon. Route 21 is closing all of their stores, including the stores in Newburgh, Middletown, Danbury, Waterbury, and Manchester. The highway is being widened in some areas. Dunkin' Donuts would come to Exit 3 off I-84 in Middletown, New York. Ollie's Bargain Outlet and Tri-State Muscle and Fitness opened in Port Jervis, New York, off I-84 on Route 209, which is good. And there's trees being cut down and building residential areas there too. In 2025, the Buckland Hills Mall in Manchester, CT, changed owners to Namdar Realty Group. Joann Fabrics will be closing 500 locations, including all in Connecticut, including Southington, Manchester, and Enfield. That would be sad. And CVS Pharmacy will close 2 locations in Hartford, CT, which is the one on Main Street and Wethersfield Avenue. They will both close between February and March 2025. GameStop closed in Danbury on Newtown Road recently, but others in Connecticut. Michaels and Staples also closed in Waterbury, along with Big Lots between December 2024 and February 2025. Burlington moved to the former TJ Maxx space at Brass Mill Commons, and FYE closed in the Brass Mill Mall in January 2025. Price Right will be opening in Waterbury, where Ollie's Bargain Outlet used to be on Walcott Street in Waterbury, which will open in May 2025. Ollie's Bargain Outlet is still looking for a new location to reopen in the area. Barnes & Noble is opening a bookstore in Southbury just off the highway. IHOP is opening another location in Enfield soon. O'Reilly Auto Parts is expected to occupy a portion of the former Sears space at the mall, along with a new Harbor Freight and Planet Fitness in Newburgh, at Newburgh Mall. Fresh Town Marketplace opened in the former Big Lots space on North Plank Road in Newburgh, which was good. And the new bridge in Pennsylvania between Exit 2 and 4 is almost complete. And there is roads being constructed for new stuff coming, and Walgreens is closing their location on Washington Street in Hartford, which is sad, and Starbucks opened in New Britain on Hartford Road, and CVS on Blue Hills Avenue in Hartford will be downsized, and Forever 21 is closing their store at Buckland Hills Mall in Manchester, CT, as the chain plans to close over 200 locations. Some trees were taken down as well along 84 in Pennsylvania and New York. And nice new pavement coming. There are a lot of more changes to come to I-84.